A voice in the night, a half-remembered dream, rising to the surface of your consciousness. From back brain to forebrain, a sound to a vision, pulling up and knockety-knock. Hello, dreamers. Let's get to know one another. It can be tough as a kid. All sorts of people have it over you. People will kill you inside, kill you and forget your name. You grow up. They grow old. You remember. They don't. They just keep doing what they've always done, only to someone else. Then, one day, they call you friend. And you wait. And you wait. You wait till they can't trust you any more than they do. And then you ask them if they enjoyed their dinner. And looking into their panicked eyes as they gasp their last, you tell them your name, and you nod. Yeah. Your eyes say to theirs, that was me. And then you leave, and the system is a better place. Be smart, dreamers. Well, it's early where Nora is, and as she wipes the sleep from her eyes, she wonders, does the Unum ever leave that tower? Can she leave that tower? Who is she? What is she? Someone in Cetus must have answers. Come on, sweet things. Give it up. Hey there, dreamers. The devil is home and the shades are up. That's right. It's just you and me, passing each other slow and with a nod, saying all that needs saying. I'm Nora Knight, saying, you live with wolves, you better act like one. Seems like every last corpus who signed on to Alad V's project in the clouds have yet to be heard from. That's what I call a cast-iron non-disclosure agreement. Something's out there, dreamers. Nora can feel it, pulling at her waters like the moon pulls the tides. Something big and something old. It knows us. What will it say, I wonder, the day it steps up to our door and knocks? To all of you drifting out there in the black, mark the frequency. The time has come to act together, to open our eyes and gaze with utmost clarity past the present and into a future we create. Shoulder to shoulder, mark the frequency. In a world like this, it can be hard to have hope. When the man owns the system, and the system serves to save the man from us. But I'm here, dreamers, to help you pierce that false fog. We'll chase it away with acts of beauty and succeed or fail. Face the foe, eyes open. As someone once said, if nothing saves us from death, may love at least save us from life. Acts of defiance, acts of generosity, acts of sacrifice. This is how we turn this system round. I'll take you there, dreamers. I'll bring you back. For all the universe's complexity, there is only one plot. Things are not what they seem. Grenier galleons kicking up dust all the way from Venus to Pluto. Watch your backs, people. Do you feel the next world press close on these late nights, dreamers? Nora does. She feels the presence of those she lost, the great and the good, gods and ghosts, We are watched, bet on it, by those who dwell in the direction we cannot point to. Anyone else picking up weird signal shapes floating in the clouds just off Gas City? Nora's keen to hear from any listeners with info. Nora here. The Red King is at the dance. But listen, as you drift between the stars, Nora wants you to know you ain't alone. We're all of us a kind of family out here, ain't we? All of us, the multitudes, drifting and listening. But you need to remember, it never troubles the wolf how many the sheep may be. It never troubles the wolf. Well, bad news, foodies. The Corpus are scrapping plans to bioengineer food from hazardous waste. Diners reported everything tasted like vermink, then exploded. Back to the lab, you crazy kids. Nora has it on good authority that the Enterprise and Corpus are clearing ice out of newly discovered tunnels. For what purpose, she wonders. A little bird tells me that nasty old Nef got something up his sleeve for the good people of Fortuna. But I have it on good authority help is on the way. Keep the faith, people. Sunshine is just around the corner. On this cold and lonely eve, spare a thought for tractor jockeys, rail agents, and lone travelers making their way, trying to bring a little joy to people's lives, one shipment at a time. Dreamers, it's on these long and quiet nights I ask myself, how could I do more and do it better? And then something I read a long time ago whispers in my ear. All human activities are equivalent, and all are on principle doomed to failure. Thus it amounts to the same thing, whether one gets drunk alone or is a leader of nations. And, dreamers, I pour myself a drink. Now, I hear remark that Nef's obelisk is lit up for another of the big man showcases, parties, soirees, whatever. On the invite list is anybody who is anybody, and nobody who is nobody. Even Nora Knight didn't get an invite. Shame on you, Nef, for I am delightful. Well, it's a lazy night between the stars for you and me. While out there, the system is still on fire. Grenier on Corpus, Corpus on Infested, and in between the little people like you and me, where we're just trying not to get stepped on. Here's to us, dreamers. Nora tries, dreamers. You know she does. But I swear, sometimes you be standing there, soaked to the skin, and some idiot wants to talk about the weather. People ask me if it gets lonely out here. I say, lonely? Nah, I got all the company I need. I got you, sweet things. Ain't nothing for Nora in the real world except trouble. Trouble, and a few yahoos she could box for a century without a tea break. Flattery, flattery charges my battery. Some people ask where they can send me gifts. Some want to take me out to dinner. One lonesome old rail agent even asked Nora to marry him. Nora ain't the marrying kind, but thank you. Was in love once, with a man. Face of an angel, morals of a chainsaw. We all have a type, don't we? Against which we must be forever on guard. But damn, he looked good in a suit. Nora has it on good authority that rail pirates are hungry after a cold weekend, sweet thing. Check your mags and keep the gas tanks full.